Traditionally, what we get is I was just gone for just a few minutes.
I'm Dan Hansen. Coming up, with the temperatures increasing, so is the increase of you leaving something in a car that might mean the world to you.
Also ahead here at 6.
New information in the fight against a fire that broke out during the weekend in Pasco.
Then new at 6.
In emergency situations, it's going to help us and help first responders.
Drivers will soon be able to put their blood type on their licenses. We'll explain.
And Stacy, what are you tracking?
We are tracking active weather to start our work week. I'll tell you what you can expect as the news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us as we kick off the new work week. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. Hope you had a good weekend. It's now May the 12th.
New tonight, it is a tragic and preventable danger that resurfaces every summer, and it happens everywhere. Just this weekend, Kennewick police responded to a call for a child left alone in a car in hot temperatures.
Yeah, we talk about this every year over and over again. Despite the warnings, last year, nearly 40 children died after being left inside a car. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us why local law enforcement is sounding the alarm and what every parent needs to remember before they lock their car door.
The National Safety Council says dozens of young lives are lost to a silent but deadly threat, being left in hot cars.
I've been here with Kennewick PD for 7 years, and there hasn't been a summer that's gone by or spring that's gone by that we're not receiving these calls of both children and pets being left unattended in vehicles.
The numbers are heartbreaking. Since 1998, nearly every U.S. state has reported at least one hot car death. In both 2018 and 2019, the toll reached a record 53 children each year. Officer Jesus Contreras says the calls come in faster than the heat rises.
When speaking to the owner of the vehicle, traditionally what we get is I was just gone for just a few minutes, or I was just going to go in and come out. And I think that's a big contributor, is the fact that we're under the impression that we're just going to be seconds, if not minutes. And in that time, there can be a significant increase in the interior of a vehicle's temperature.
And what's dangerous for an adult can be deadly for a child.
As a child, your body temperature would increase significantly faster than an adult. So you do run a risk of getting heat stroke a lot. You run a higher risk of getting heat stroke compared to an adult.
Contreras says awareness and habit building can save lives.
Take your child with you. Don't leave your child even if it's for a few minutes within the vehicle.
Contreras says education plays a key role in making sure you and your loved ones are safe. The heartbreaking reality, in many cases, these tragedies can be prevented. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, thank you for that. Well, Yakima saw wind, while Northern Oregon and parts of the Tri-Cities saw some rain over the weekend.
All right, so what's in store for the rest of the evening and tomorrow? Let's check in with Stacy.
That's right. Well, we've got a kind of shaky camera here on screen by Mark Skycam taking a look into the Yakima Valley. It's been blustery, windy there, even windier you get further up the valley into Ellensburg. Our sunset at 8:20 tonight, 65 degrees, and you can see the big poofy clouds around. It's overall been fairly dry, but we are seeing pockets of showers moving down the Yakima Valley towards the Zilla area. We were tracking some lightning a little bit earlier near the Goldendale area. Most of the lightning I've been seeing this afternoon has been out towards Lewiston, Clarkston area. So stray thunder showers are possible throughout the evening. Temperatures in the region right now, 50s and 60s, a little on the cooler side. And yes, those blustery winds have been increasing this evening in the Yakima and Ellensburg area. We'll start to see decreasing winds after about 11, but here's what we show on our wind totals. And again, mainly those mountain gap areas are where we're seeing the blustery winds. 60s down to the 50s by mid-evening with a stray shower possible in Hermiston and Walla Walla. Here's what's ahead. Again, scattered showers and thunderstorms in the area. It's going to be a wet, windy start to our Tuesday, and we'll have a chance for showers on and off. Now, we start to dry out Wednesday, but the winds, unfortunately, stay with us, and then more weekend showers looking ahead into this coming weekend. So I'll break all that down for you guys coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, thank you. Pasco firefighters were busy during the weekend after a vegetation fire reignited several times. Take a look. This was at the intersection of Road 68 and Chapel Hill Boulevard. The fire was first called out just after 6:30 Saturday night. But you see those large flames there? Well, they could be seen in vegetation across from the Maverick gas station. High winds caused the fire to spread quickly, and heavy smoke poured across the road, causing those visibility issues you can see right here. Police shut down a section of Road 68 at one point. Firefighters were called out 2 other times after it reignited overnight. They continued to monitor it well into Sunday evening. Officials say the cause of this fire is still under investigation.
And Wendy, we have an update on breaking news we first reported this past Friday at 6:30 p.m. Just before 5:45, Benton County Fire District 1 was dispatched to several reports of a natural cover fire along eastbound 82, just south of the Locust Grove Road exit. The fire progressed along the side of the road, but did not get far from the edge. It was brought under control by 6:15. But now, crews say if you're thinking this fire is very similar to last Wednesday's fire just 4 miles to the west, you're not alone. So tonight, if you have any information that could help in an investigation, do contact the Benton County Sheriff's Office. We're going to head over to Yakima now, where the police department is now investigating a fatal shooting that occurred over the weekend early Saturday morning. This happened just after 1 a.m. on the 1100 block of North 4th Street. Officers responded to the apartment complex there after reports of a person shot. When they arrived, they said they found a 37-year-old man who had been shot. The man died at the scene. Anyone with information is now asked to call the Yakima Police Department. There are at least 40 missing persons cases from involving people on the Yakima Reservation, and a recent report by the Washington State Patrol lists 28 individuals with ties to the Yakima Nation or Yakima area. Many of these cases have gone cold.
Now, the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and People Task Force just released a new toolkit. It's for family and friends to use if someone they know is missing. A subcommittee spent more than 3 years meeting with and listening to families of missing or murdered people. It then developed this toolkit to give loved ones awareness, prevention, and intervention strategies. It also provides organizational tools.
This new kit outlines steps families and friends can take when someone they know goes missing, including strategies. You can find this new toolkit on the Washington State Attorney General Office's website.
In Walla Walla, a full-scale mass casualty incident exercise just got underway. This is just a test. The Walla Walla County Fire District 4 says first responders across multiple agencies are taking part in this with the Providence St. Mary Medical Center. It started at 6 p.m. on the taxiway at the Walla Walla Regional Airport. The exercise complies with FAA requirements to manage and respond to emergencies on airport property. The simulated emergency plan test is required every 3 years.
Event organizers of the Walla Walla Fair Frontier Days have announced a new headliner today, Foreigner. This comes after the cancellation of Three Doors Down following singer Brad Arnold's cancer diagnosis. The performance is scheduled for August 27th. Tickets go on sale this Wednesday at 10 a.m. For those who purchase tickets for Three Doors Down, refund information can be found at applevalleynewsnow.com. But those tickets will be honored for the Foreigner performance. This story all new at 6. Washington drivers will soon be able to put their blood type on their licenses under a bill signed into law this morning, with supporters saying it is a crucial step that can actually save lives.
Senate Bill 5689 would give people the option to list their blood type on their driver's license or ID card issued by the Department of Licensing. People would need to have their blood type verified by a doctor or blood donation facility. Virginia and Georgia also have the option for people to list their blood type on licenses. According to the Red Cross, someone in the U.S. needs blood or platelets every 2 seconds. BloodWorks Northwest pushed for the bill.
In emergency situations, it's going to help us and help first responders make sure that they know what the blood type of a patient is. But the most important thing is we were looking for the marketing aspect, which is going to allow people, hopefully it'll trigger when they see their blood type, to donate blood at one of the blood centers throughout the state of Washington.
BloodWorks also successfully pushed for a bill that encourages schools to teach students about donating blood. The DOL says they are working on upgrading their systems as the bill goes into effect on January 1. Apple Valley News Now live at 6 is just getting started. Coming up, Milton Freewater police arrest a serial tagger.
Plus, new at 6.
It's day one of the criminal trial against Sean Diddy Combs, the celebrity rapper now accused by the federal government of sex trafficking and racketeering. From outside the courthouse, I'm Olivia Rubin with ABC News. We'll have the latest coming up.
And here is the latest on the weather front. A live look out to Kennewick right now. You can see the trees blowing in the wind out there, and more windy weather's on the way. We'll detail it out for you when we come back.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday special at A&W.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Triple play! Triple play!
Wow! Rob even makes two-pointers look cool!
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Triple play!
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Stoltable Pilots, the return. The legacy continues. Saturday, August 30th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Stoltable Pilots at Legends Casino Hotel.
Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday at Bi-Mart. This week you can win great prizes from Coleman, Black & Decker, Greenworks, and more. Plus you can buy them with Tuesday-only pricing. Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday, only at Bi-Mart.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane.
New at 6 now, Milton Freewater officers say they arrested the suspect responsible for over $1,200 of graffiti damage.
Officers were dispatched to the 900 block of Robin Street around midnight on April 28th. They found 7 locations, they say, 7 with gang-related graffiti. Officers with the College Place Police Department say the suspect is 18-year-old Carlos Angel Perez of Milton Freewater. They believe he also stole spray paint from Walmart. Perez was arrested for a felony charge of criminal mischief.
Also in Oregon, lawmakers heard from the public about proposed amendments to Senate Bill 243, one of 3 major gun control bills advancing through the Oregon legislature this session.
So that bill would impose a 72-hour mandatory waiting period between the initiation of a background check and the transfer of a firearm to the gun buyer. A proposed amendment to remove that provision is now under consideration. Committee members will hear arguments about the amendment before voting on whether to advance the bill in a work session scheduled Wednesday. If passed, the bill would ban bump stocks and other rapid fire activators. More than 200 people have submitted written testimony on the bill, and that will continue to be accepted through 1 p.m. on Wednesday.
The trial beginning today in the case against Sean Combs, the celebrity rapper accused of sex trafficking and racketeering.
ABC's Olivia Rubin is outside the courthouse with the latest.
Both sides giving their opening statements to the jury this morning with the first indication coming of Combs' defense. It was all consensual.
With hip-hop mogul Sean Combs seated at the defense table, federal prosecutors began their case. They told a jury that Combs committed crime after crime with his trusted inner circle for years. Those crimes, they said, included kidnapping, arson, drug offenses, sex crimes, and bribery. Prosecutor Emily Johnson telling the jury Combs, quote, used lies, drugs, threats, and violence to coerce women into having sex with him in front of male escorts. These so-called freak-offs lasted days and involved drugs. 2 women set to testify about those, quote, painful experiences include the singer Cassie Ventura, Combs' ex-girlfriend. The other referred to as, quote, Jane. Prosecutors saying, quote, if Cassie didn't do what the defendant wanted, the consequences were severe. The defendant beat her viciously. Evidence introduced in the case includes this surveillance video obtained by CNN showing Combs striking, kicking, and dragging Ventura at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. Combs has since apologized. An attorney for Combs disputing the accusations, saying the government was trying to turn the choices of consenting adults into a racketeering case. Sean Combs is a complicated man, but this is not a complicated case. This case is about love, jealousy, infidelity, and money, said defense attorney Tenny Garagos. The defense conceding Combs, quote, has a temper and, quote, got violent, but insisted that was not part of a conspiracy, saying, quote, domestic violence is not sex trafficking. They also dismissed those freak-offs, saying Combs led, quote, a swinger lifestyle and participated in consensual threesomes. A jury of 8 men and 4 women hearing this case, among them a 30-year-old woman who lives in the Bronx and works as a deli clerk in a supermarket. Also a 69-year-old man working as a massage therapist.
And prosecutors say they have as many as 20 witnesses that could take the stand in this trial. Cassie, Combs' ex-girlfriend, is expected as soon as today. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, New York.
This week and throughout the month, scientists and volcano experts will recognize 45 years since Mount St. Helens erupted. There will be multiple opportunities actually for you to learn about the state's volcanoes, ask any questions you might have, and learn how volcano monitoring works. For example, you can visit the volcano and the offices for USGS, as well as participate in an online discussion. On May 18, 1980 at 8:32 a.m., the north flank of Mount St. Helens slid away in a huge landslide. Seconds later, the uncorked volcano exploded and blasted rocks horizontally, destroying centuries of forest growth in a span of several minutes. Sadly, 57 people died. We should also note, May is Volcano Awareness Month.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we start with a live look outside. This is our Legends Casino Skycam checking out Howard Amon Park. It's been blowing. You can see the trees blowing with some light blustery winds. 66 degrees right now. Our winds are sustained at 17 miles an hour. Our sunset at 8:20 tonight. So a little bit of a blustery start to our work week. Things are going to get better though. We have been tracking a little bit of thunder and lightning, mainly here by the Washington and Oregon border, and then right here in the Blues. So we are kind of following that pretty closely on our active radar. Again, we saw some lightning earlier near the Golden Dale area, and again outside this region, mainly towards Lewiston and Orofino, Idaho. So still pretty active, and we could potentially see a lightning strike or two in Pendleton or Cabbage Hill, foothills of the Blues as well. Next big round of rain comes early morning hours through the Columbia Basin, that along the foothills of the Blues, and even in the lower Yakima Valley down the Columbia River Gorge. By about 9-10 o'clock in the morning, most of this activity will be through, but there's still some pop-up showers possible in the later afternoon or early evening tomorrow through the region, which we could see more thunder and lightning. So our chances of rain, 30% in the Tri-Cities. Things are pretty calm and mellow Wednesday through Friday, and then we see our next opportunity for some rain coming up on the weekend. 50% chance of rain. Walla Walla could see some showers on and off tomorrow there as well, with a more increased chance of rain on Saturday. The big news for tomorrow, once again, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon through the evening, is winds. They're going to pick up again all through those mountain gaps and passes. Also in the Kittitas Valley, 50 to 55 mile an hour gusts. Yakima Valley, Columbia Basin, 20 to 35 mile an hour winds. Foothills a little bit more there along the Blues. Temperatures tonight on the mild side, most of us down in the 40s from Ellensburg into the lower valley. 45 tonight, Tri-Cities, 43 Pendleton, 44 in Dayton. Let's take a look at our temperature trends for tomorrow. Again, Pacific Northwest, this area is still a little bit cooler than average. If you take a look in the middle of our country towards Minneapolis, they're seeing above average temperatures with some record-breaking heat in some of those places. 40s and 50s out the door. You might need your umbrella at the bus stop in Hermiston, Walla Walla. 50s and 60s by lunchtime, and some of us hitting 70 degrees in the afternoon. Potentially seeing some stray showers in the Hermiston, Walla Walla area throughout the day. Here's your breezy winds. We're staying in the 70s all week as we head into the weekend, where we have another chance of rain happening on Saturday night. Yakima staying in the 70s all week with some breezy winds to deal with all week long. Ellensburg, that's where we're going to see the gustiest of the winds with slight chances of rain, and well, even into the weekend, those winds will continue in the area. Walla Walla, windy and wet tomorrow, on and off showers. And again, those winds really start to pick up in Walla Walla in the afternoon. And Hermiston staying in the 70s all week, but breezy winds once again, and some stray showers going through the area tomorrow, mainly in the morning. So.
Man, hold on to your hats. Lots of windy weather coming.
Windy, I know. It's spring. It's pretty typical for this time of year. We'll be wishing we had the winds here in a couple weeks when it's 80 and 90 degrees out.
We'll need a cool breeze, yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you, Stacey.
Right.
Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
This, caught on camera, will make you smile. We'll tell you all about this duckling rescue when we come back.
At Prosser Memorial Health, we believe in providing expert care close to home. That's why we're proud to offer urology services with Dr. Joshua Spinlove, a board-certified urologist at Prosser Urology Center. From prostate health to kidney stone treatment, Dr. Spinlove brings over a decade of experience and advanced personalized care to serve patients throughout the region. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Spinlove, call the Prosser Urology Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan was founded in 1905 and has kept your money safe and sound for 120 years. Your deposits at YakFed help people buy homes and build strong communities. We believe in giving back, proudly supporting local events and organizations that make a difference where we all live and work. With 10 local branch locations, we're committed to our communities and keeping your money secure. Experience the difference. Call, click, or come by and make the switch today.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is bringing you an electrifying night with the iconic Grammy-nominated rock band Queensryche on Sunday, May 25th. Feel the energy and experience chart-topping hits like Jet City Woman and Silent Lucidity. Now's your chance to witness the unmistakable sound of one of rock's most celebrated bands, who've sold over 30 million albums worldwide. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Plus, every ticket is good for $5 free play. Queensryche at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
Like most people, my days are nonstop. When I'm working, I need to stay focused, not worried about my finances. That's why I went looking for a bank that makes managing my money effortless. Apple was exactly what I needed. Helpful people with easy-to-use tools. Now, I spend less time stressing about money and more time doing the things I enjoy. Where do you credit union?
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
All right, let's do Caught on Camera. A Washington State Patrol trooper recently went above and beyond the call of duty to help rescue some ducklings from an interstate median in Tacoma. Yeah, you can hear him there. The trooper got creative and used the lid of a storage bin to safely carry the 3 ducklings across the highway. While an employee of the Washington State Department of Transportation watched for traffic, the ducklings' mother was anxiously waiting for them, and the family had a safe and happy reunion.
Oh, happy ending there. Well, residents in one Dallas neighborhood are urging police to act after 2 crashes into their townhouse complex. They're both caught on camera. Investigators say excessive speed was to blame. Whoa. My goodness, that's huge. One crash happened last week. The other was last February. Both vehicles flipped into the air as they tried to navigate that traffic circle there. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but one of the crashes did damage a townhouse, and that home is still in need of repairs. My goodness.
All right, the area's only live in local news at 6:30 p.m. is up next with stories you have yet to see.
Plus, we are also delving into our weather forecast. A beautiful look here from Kennewick, but Stacy says watch out for the winds this week. She'll tell you all about it when we come back.
And remember our brand new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Download today. Just scan this QR code.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Taking care of your mental health and reducing stress is important. Are you getting enough sleep? Most adults require 7 to 9 hours each day to stay healthy. More at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Mental health services at Prosser Memorial Health's primary care clinics. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one? When it's time for an update or a complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely.
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
Hi there, I'm Stacy Lee, and it's time again for the Great American Flag Swap. Bring your worn or tattered U.S. flag to Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking in Kennewick, May 20th, and swap it for a brand new Made in the USA American flag as we celebrate America.
At Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking, we take pride in honoring the American flag. As Memorial Day approaches, we remember those who have served for our country. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, superior service, and community support is a reflection of our love for this great nation. Join us this Memorial Day in honoring those who serve.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was totaled. What about the vehicle? How am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Get 3.9% financing on all 2025 Silverado 2500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. See your community Chevy dealers.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday at Bi-Mart. This week you can win great prizes from Coleman, Black & Decker, Greenworks, and more. Plus you can buy them with Tuesday-only pricing. Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday, only at Bi-Mart.
It's a small city with a big history with one very unique house.
They're local artists and they have transformed their home.
Ellensburg on Fly the Northwest.
It's one of the stops that you have to see when you're in Ellensburg.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next, E.T. Not every one of my movies takes years to make.
Our exclusive mission with Tom Cruise in London. Plus, the Irwin family sounds off on Robert's viral underwear campaign. Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Here's what's happening right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. We are hearing from the family of a local kid who is now in the hospital after a tragic trampoline accident.
Plus, the end of a lawsuit filed by a former Benton County firefighter. We'll bring you the very latest as the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope that you had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. How was yours?
Wonderful.
Good.
Did your mom and wife enjoy Mother's Day?
They did, yeah. We checked out the public market, had a blast there.
Good.
And I made all 3 meals of the day, which is a miracle for me.
That's pretty good. And they were all edible.
They were all edible, yeah. So that's good.
That's the main thing, right?
Yes.
All right,
I
good.
loved your story. Do you mind if I share about what the girls did for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, tell everybody.
Well, they just made me cards, and we went out to eat.
But how they woke you up.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah, they got all dressed up and they had special outfits they picked out, and they put on these pink heart sunglasses. So I just woke up to these 2 kids in these big sunglasses in my face. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
That.
It was really cute.
Well, Stacy Lee, how was your Mother's Day?
It was absolutely stellar. I had a nice visit to Terra Blanca Winery. It was very busy there. They had over 300 reservations. So
Goodness.
It was a popular spot on Sunday. And the weather, well, it was a little overcast, but it held out for us, and it kind of like it is today. It's been a little overcast. There's been some showers around the area, but overall it's been mostly dry for us. 66 degrees right now, Dust Devil Skycam. Mainly it's been breezy throughout the day, and we're continuing to see those breezy winds. They should start to die down after about 11 o'clock or so tonight. Temperatures on the cool side. Remember, we were in the 80s just last week, and now down in the 50s and 60s. So a much cooler start to our work week. The gusty winds continue to blow, especially in Ellensburg, Yakima. We're even seeing some gusty winds picking up towards Moses Lake. And speaking of Moses Lake, I was seeing some lightning strikes up around the Moses Lake area. So there are little pop-up thunderstorms happening around the area. Also tonight, the full flower moon, which was exactly full this morning at 9:56, 5th full moon of the season. And remember all those huge moons we had last year? This is a micro moon, so it's going to appear further away, just so you know. Tomorrow, plan for a light coat in the morning and maybe an umbrella in the Hermiston and Walla Walla area. Temperatures will be in the 60s and low 70s. So just to recap, those scattered thunderstorms through the area. Wet and windy on Tuesday. We dry out Wednesday, but the winds stick around. Weekend showers also as we head towards next weekend. I'll give you all those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy. For one Milton Freewater family, a simple activity ended in an accident that changed their lives. But Crystal Perrin says her son David is staying strong no matter the odds.
New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma says David is showing everyone when faced with a challenge, never give up.
Perrin says her 16-year-old son David loved doing tricks on the family's trampoline in their backyard. It was a regular, normal, everyday activity that changed his life in a matter of seconds.
It's a bit overwhelming. It's just, you don't expect something like this to happen. And when it does, you're not prepared. But each day I'm learning new information to how to navigate this new journey that we're on.
David ended up landing wrong and crushed his vertebrae. He was rushed to the hospital and underwent surgery. Perrin says she had to tell her son, who loved being active and an athlete, that he may never walk again. But David isn't just sitting back. He is not giving up. He is determined to do everything he can.
Very optimistic. He says, I'm ready. My goal, he loves basketball. And he's like, I want to be able to play basketball again. I'm going to run again. I'm going to walk again. But he's just ready to put the work in, and he loves hearing all of the support he's getting from his family and friends.
Perrin is by David's side at a specialized rehab center in Colorado, cheering him on every step of the way. No matter the outlook, Perrin says David is determined to have a full life.
When this initially happened, he said, I don't care what happens, I just want to live. Even if it means I don't walk or anything, I just want to live. And when the day they were going to take his intubation tube out, he couldn't talk yet, but he looked at me in the eyes and he was saying something I couldn't tell. But once they got it out and he could actually verbalize what he was saying, I love you and it's going to be okay.
Perrin says David's strength goes far beyond the start of his recovery.
He's been through like a lot of challenges in his life, but the way he faces life is just moving forward. And he's a strong, inspirational person. If you talk to any of his friends, they'll tell you the same thing.
And even though he is the patient, David is keeping his mom calm and hopeful.
He encourages me and tells me like, Mom, you're so strong. I'm so glad you're here. And so we just both support each other in this. And yeah, it definitely takes a lot of strength to get through this. But I don't know, in an odd way, David is strengthening me to see his strength through this.
An official GoFundMe for David is set up for anyone looking to help them through his recovery. While the recovery may be long, the family is gaining strength from friends, family, and lots of support from around their community. Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
What an inspiration indeed. If you would like to leave an encouraging message for David and his family, there is an official Facebook page. We will provide that on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
We're going to head over to Yakima, where new at 6:30, we have a traffic alert for you. Starting today through May 23rd, road crews in the city will be grinding the westbound lanes on Tieton Drive from 72nd Avenue to 74th. This could limit access to the north side of the road, as Tieton Drive will be down to one lane each way. 72nd south of Nob Hill Boulevard to West Prash Avenue will also be down to one lane each way as crews grind southbound lanes. This schedule is subject to change. Drivers are encouraged to use alternative routes to avoid traffic delays. Also new at 6:30 tonight, Washington is going full speed ahead in stopping habitual speeders as Governor Ferguson signed a bill into law today to require speed limiting devices for drivers with a history of excessive speeding.
In a follow-up tonight, Albert James shows us how the technology works and how tragedy has turned into action to save lives.
What's behind this bill is, of course, a really simple goal, which is to save lives.
Under House Bill 1596 signed into law Monday afternoon, a person would have an intelligent speed assistance device installed on their car after getting their license suspended for reckless driving or excessive speeding, or if they've been ordered to have a device by a court. The device uses GPS technology to limit the car's acceleration so it can't go above the posted speed limit in the area it's in.
I can push my foot on the pedal as hard as I want to, and it just can't. It truly is technology that will save lives because it stops speeders in their tracks.
Democratic Prime sponsor Mari Levitt says the law is a necessary step to curb a troubling increase in fatal accidents. State data shows fatal crashes have been on an upward trend since 2019, with a growing number of them involving speeding.
We're trying to save our neighbors from losing a loved one, or a parent from losing a child, or a child from losing a parent.
Levitt was particularly moved by a crash in King County last March that killed 38-year-old Andrea Smith Hudson and 3 children. Chase Jones, 18 at the time, was accused of causing the crash by driving well over 100 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. He was sentenced to over 17 years in prison last month.
For our situation, 4 lives could have been saved with this technology.
Smith Hudson's father, Ted, says he thought it would take years for the bill to make it into law, and the families forever changed by the King County crash are relieved to see positive change come from tragedy.
I don't know how you move forward except just put one step in front of the other and try to make our streets safer any way that we can.
The BEAM Act, named after the lives lost last March, goes into effect in January of 2029. In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
There is a new development involving Benton County Fire District 1 and a former firefighter at the center of a workplace harassment lawsuit. Samantha Ward has reached a settlement with BCFD1 after she was fired following a hearing in August 2023. That hearing centered around a discrimination lawsuit Ward filed against the district. She also received a settlement of $540,000. According to court documents, the settlement includes the reinstatement of Ward's employment, which helped save a benefit for her, as her lawyer explains now.
Allows her to get, retirement, a retirement payout when she's eligible. But the other is, hopefully to combat against the narrative that she was, as it relates to the termination.
Ward also received a letter of recommendation signed by current Fire Chief Scott Laparco. Ward has since resigned from her position, resigned from her position, and says she will continue supporting the department, saying in part, quote, "I hope my legal actions have improved working conditions for all members going forward, even at my own demise, and encourage everyone to stand up for what is right." Benton County Fire declined further comment, but confirmed the settlement was reached. Still ahead on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., a reunion that has been anticipated for 19 months. We'll tell you about the return of the last living U.S. hostage from Gaza.
And back here at home, woo, this camera is a wiggling out here in Yakima. You can tell we have some windy weather out there. Stacy's going to tell us how long it will last when we come back.
Check out the Ellensburg Bowl. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
My name is Michael McDonnell. I am a stomach doctor or a gastroenterologist. I'm also a hepatologist, so I do the liver and then the gut and the pancreas. The colonoscopy is something that we do on a daily basis. We think it's very simple, it's very straightforward, and once you're done, you're going to say, oh, that was no big deal. We find early colon cancer. It's curable. It's easily curable, and I mean really curable.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
If your group or organization would like to receive job postings, contact our Human Resources Department, 509-735-8369 to request notices.
Apple Valley News Now open positions can be viewed on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Welcome back, everybody. The last known living American hostage in Gaza has been released.
21-year-old Eden Alexander was handed over to the Red Cross. He later arrived at an Israeli military base for a medical assessment and a reunion with his family. Alexander was held for 18 months after Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th of 2023. Hamas announced Sunday night it would release Alexander following several days of talks with the United States.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside. The windmills are moving. Yes, we have some breezy and gusty winds this afternoon. Overcast skies, cloudy. Overall, it's been pretty dry today, but we are seeing some scattered showers in and around the area. And even a few lightning strikes. I was seeing the latest up towards the Moses Lake area and off to the east out towards the Lewiston, Clarkston area, but it looked up here in Moses Lake, we're seeing some stray thunderstorms. So that is possible throughout the night. Let's take a look at our Futurecast model. It's showing some showers kind of moving down to the south of us. So again, those could be stray thunderstorms. Tomorrow morning, we'll see some rain from Ellensburg all the way down into the Yakima Valley, Columbia Basin, Walla Walla area. Probably going to see those showers. The model's showing it moving out by the early midday, and then another round of showers popping up in the evening, once again moving from north to south and then to the east. So we do have a 30% chance of rain here in the Tri-Cities with a pretty dry week after that, and then we could see some more showers on Saturday. Walla Walla's got a pretty good chance of those showers. Once again, they should be out of the area by the afternoon, and then the rest of the day should be dry until we get into next week. What is going to happen is the winds. They're going to pick back up in the afternoon through the evening tomorrow, with the windiest spot being the Kittitas Valley. So our friends in Cle Elum and Ellensburg look for a windy afternoon. It's also going to be breezy to windy, much like today for Yakima and the Columbia Basin. A little bit breezier closer to those foothills of the Blues in Morrow County. Tonight we're going to see temperatures dropping down to the 40s, pretty mild through the region, if not cool, a little on the chilly side, with those winds making it feel a little bit cooler. Temperatures are still running below average in our area. When you move more to the east, they're having above average, record-breaking heat in some areas. But we'll start to see those warmer temps come back later on. Planning your day out the door, 40s and 50s. Might need an umbrella there in Hermiston and Walla Walla in the morning. We should start to dry out in the afternoon. However, we could still see a stray shower pop up in the Walla Walla area. 60s by the midday and 60s and 70s in the late afternoon. Here's your breezy and gusty winds. Temperatures staying in the 70s through the Columbia Basin. Rain possible once again on Saturday. Yakima looking at breezy winds staying in the 70s all week. So other than a little chance of rain tomorrow, pretty nice rest of the work week. Here's Ellensburg once again dealing with strong gusty winds in the area. Pretty typical for this time of year. We could see some wind advisories pop up on Wednesday, as we're expecting winds 60 to 65 miles an hour on that day. Temperatures staying in the 60s. Walla Walla got some rain in the forecast there. Breezy afternoon winds. Thursday's looking pretty good. Thursday, Friday both look decent. Slight chance of rain Friday and Saturday, and kind of temperature roller coaster there. Staying pretty even in Hermiston, with temperatures staying in the 70s. And once again, it looks like most of those showers should clear out of the way by the afternoon. And again, next few days into the weekend looking good. Slight chance of rain Saturday, and I know we have a company Dust Devil game Saturday.
Yes.
So we can't have that rain. We can't have it. So
I know.
I will will it away all week long.
All right.
All right. We'll see if that works.
Yeah.
You're on it. You're on it.
Yes.
We are going to do What's Trending next.
Regain your quality of life with expert spine care at Prosser Memorial Health. Neurological spine surgeon Dr. David Yam, with over 20 years of experience, specializes in comprehensive spine care, minimally invasive surgery, and disc replacement. Dr. Yam is now seeing patients at our new Spine Center locations in Prosser and Walla Walla. Call 509-786-5599 today to schedule your appointment. New, returning, and second opinion patients welcome. The new Spine Center at Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Tracy Lawrence, live for one night only. Friday, September 5th, Legends Casino Hotel. All the hits, all night long, with CMA and ACM award winner, Tracy Lawrence. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Friday, September 5th at Legends Casino Hotel.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home. I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a ride. Whether you're shaping up a small yard or taking on serious acreage, let's go the distance. Shop in-store and online for 0% financing and instant rebates on select Steel mowers. Steel. Let's go mow.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Time for What's Trending. The AMC theater chain is making it cheaper to go to the movies this summer.
That's good.
Did you hear me? Cheaper.
Yeah. We don't hear that much these
yeah.
days. AMC has announced that it is slashing the prices of adult movie tickets by 50% on Wednesdays beginning on July 9th, but you must be a member of the AMC Stubs reward program to get that reduced price.
Now, the movie chain already offers discounts on Tuesdays for Stubs members. The company has not said how long the promotion would run or if it is a permanent change, but we'll keep you posted.
All right, 50%. That's pretty substantial, I think.
That's a good discount.
All right, well, if you want to do some moon gazing, tonight might just be a perfect time. You can watch May's full moon, also known as the flower moon.
That's right, we looked at that. The flower moon got its nickname to signify many blossoms of spring. The full moon is also a micro moon. I mentioned that a little while ago. The only problem with that, guys, is it's a little cloudy tonight. But it will be visible and full for several days. So it's just going to appear smaller than some of those supermoons.
All right, well, very good. Hey, coming up next, we have a reason to smile.
That's right. It's all brought to you by Lifetime Dental. You're going to like it.
APR for 60 months on a 2025 Cadillac Lyriq. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 86 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. Black Flag insect killers, your choice, 2 for $10. Tomato and pepper plants are a steal at $4.99. Miracle Grow Organic Potting Mix, 36% off at 2 for $14. Stock up on HTH Pool Shock, 59% off at only $3.49. See all the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Hi there, I'm Stacy Lee, and it's time again for the Great American Flag Swap. Bring your worn or tattered U.S. flag to Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking in Kennewick, May 20th, and swap it for a brand new Made in the USA American flag as we celebrate America.
At Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking, we take pride in honoring the American flag. As Memorial Day approaches, we remember those who have served for our country. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, superior service, and community support is a reflection of our love for this great nation. Join us this Memorial Day in honoring those who serve.
The magic continues when Alice steps into the $185,000 prize land at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join in the madness with $16,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday, and a chance to multiply your prize up to $4,000 cash. Rack up entries with a multiplier on Mondays. And hurry, don't be late for a very important grand prize day. May 31st, 4 winners and someone wins $20,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Check out the Ellensburg Bull. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
And welcome back. We wait for it every night. Your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. There you go. Our friend Jen Vance sent this in. You can see in the left corner there a tiny hot air balloon.
I love it.
With
and
that
the
gorgeous
orange colors. Could you imagine the view if you were in that balloon?
I mean, no one called me. I was ready. I was ready to go in the hot air balloon.
I was scared for you, Stacy.
Anyway, maybe next year. Thanks for sending that in, Jen. The QR code right there on the top of your screen, that's the easiest way to upload your photo and get it on TV. AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab. Works as well. All right, let's plan your day tomorrow. Look at that. We have temperatures in the 40s and 50s and a wet, windy start to our day. Those winds will stick around throughout the afternoon. We should start to see clearing and drying later on, 60s and even 70s in the afternoon for some of us. Let's take a peek at your 7-day planning forecast. Not a terrible forecast, just a little active to start the week, and then we'll have a chance of rain. I'm hoping that because that's 4 or 5, 6 days out, Saturday, that is not the case, because we're supposed to all be.
We have plans.
We have plans on Saturday. We don't have time for the rain. I'm just saying. All right, and then here's what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston. Again, temperatures not bad, 60s and 70s. Been a pretty mild spring so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice.
Yeah,
I've been enjoying it.
I've been liking that, and we're like less than 2 months away from summer.
There you go. All right, that'll do it for us.
Hoping your news is good news.